I like to play slide guitar once in a while. Here's a heavy brass one that's got this sort of weird cutaway. Kind of works on the pinky. It's an expensive one, but I also use these little cheap chrome ones that are just fine. Not too fussy about it. So one thing about slide is it's good to look for flat shapes, like an A chord. Flat shape. Just going to use that flat shape with a slide. Might go an octave higher. Well, that's pretty. Here's an A down here. So if you use it on your pinky, then you can use these fingers for chords. So like there's A. So what I'm doing is I'm just floating the slide on top of the fret, not between the frets like when you normally play a chord. We're right up, lined up perfectly with the chord. And you're not pressing down like normally you press down with your fingertips, but here we're just using the slide to float on top of the fret. So you don't want to affect or deal with the fret at all other than use it as a place marker. There's my A. Right hand's just sort of selecting the string I want. Thumb, index, middle for now. If that's A, then a whole step higher would be B. So if that's B, C would be one fret higher. So I'm just sort of dragging up to that C. I can drag up with second string, third string, fourth string, or a combination of two. Any combination of those two strings or three. That's C, like that. So if that's C, D is up here. I'm just going to use that flat part of the chord with the slide. There's a D chord. So just practice dragging into that chord. If that's D, E is up here at 7 and 9th. So I'm just going to go with that little flat shape again. One thing about right hand, I'm sort of muting out the strings I don't want. So if I want second string, I'm going to mute the four fat ones and the skinny one. Here's third string. I'm going to mute all strings except third string. Fourth string. Mute all others with my right hand. Sort of make a tentor on the string I want. Or if I want two or three, then, you know, you don't have to mute those. So that's E. Here comes F. You just got to fiddle around with it. There's no substitute for experience, but if you can learn these shapes, it's a good start. Learn the shapes. There's F to G. And back to A. This would be B, C, D, E, F. High A. Hey, I'm off the fretboard. Here's a B, C, D, and E. Theoretically, pretty close. So that's learn those flat shapes, and then start switching. Let's say you got a song that goes C to F to G. So you got C, F, G, C, F, G, C. So you got to be able to change the chord progression. Here's C. F. Here's G. Here's the C up high. Alright, there's some shapes, so figure it out. Work. Make some sound. Experiment. And reverb doesn't hurt anything either. Alright, see you later.